So today we are talking about counters by reading the defender.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat.
Okay, so we got coach right here, and we're using these cones to simulate a defensive player. Okay, high cone is the high foot, other cone is the low foot. So as I'm looking at coach, as I'm coming down off the dribble, I'm reading him to decide which way I'm going to attack. All right, so if I want to get him, if I go in the direction that he's guiding me, I'm giving him the advantage. But as I'm coming down, so I'm reading high cone here, I want to come at it, and I want to get it open. So I'm attacking the top foot, reading the defender. So when I'm coming down and my head is up, I'm coming at a defender. He may change if he starts backing up. He may change different directions, but I'm reading him, reading his body. Whatever foot comes high, boom, I'm attacking that foot, and I'm trying to get downhill to finish. So his concept, whole point is learning to read defenders. Another indicator, right? So coach may have one of his hands up. A lot of times when his left foot is up, his left hand is going to be out. So I'm also reading that, and I'm reading his shoulders. Okay, so if I want to keep my head up, I'm reading this, I'm attacking, and I'm coming here with his hand, catching his hand, getting downhill and going up. So a lot of times players will come down and they just go at the direction the defense wants them to go. Nah, we're like, we want to dictate with the ball. We want to dictate what this defender does. So I want to read him, and I'm also looking at where the second line of the defense is as I'm reading him. So when I get by him right, I want to get here, I may boom, dish off, finish, whatever, seeing depending on where my players are at. We may not always have a defender to go with. Me and coach, when we used to work on this kind of stuff, we was playing against each other, we had each other to push. But if I don't have a defender, I can set up any type of cones. I can get 2 trash cans. I can stagger them this way. I can put it this way so I'm going to work on my left side. I can stagger them when the right foot is up and and the left foot is back, and now I'm going to attack the opposite way. So I'm going to work on moves, getting downhill to attack both high foot.
The goal is you got to make sure you're able to read the defense. Right, but if you don't have confidence with your ball handling, you hadn't done the proper practicing, right? Because you're going to play how you practice. You're not going to have the confidence to see what the defender is giving you. Because why? You're going to be thinking about the ball, eyes on the ball, instead of eyes on the court, reading the court. The defense will have a tell. You just have to figure out what that tell is and take advantage of it. And using your offhand to keep the advantage. As you're doing the drill, no matter what the drill is, you have to be able to read the defense, have confidence with your handles, and be able to take what the defense gives you, right? You say, you take what the defense gives you, eventually they'll give you the game. And that has some truth to it if you learn how to read how the defender is playing you and making sure you take advantage of whatever he's giving you, right? Because he's going to give you something. So this drill is a great drill to help you start to create some habits and create some familiarity with different situations in the game. So when they come to you, when you're actually playing, right, you're familiar, you're comfortable. Why? Because you've created these scenarios in your head and you've seen them time and time again.
Use your imagination when setting up stuff. Here, a lot of times I put red tape or some type of tape, because I'm looking at it. So if I move these away and I'm looking at coach as a player, I am trying to attack his knee area, right? So I'm looking at that as I go and attack. I'm here. I'm trying to stop him from being able to play defense and get by me. So I'm attacking his body. So if I'm setting these cones up, a lot of times when I'm working with players, I don't want them to just stay open making moves. I want them to use their offhand to attack at certain levels, to go at the defender, so now they hold them off and they're able to finish. Key thing, coach said it also, use your offhand. And so some things will happen when we look at offense, when we look at defensive players, when we're reading them. If coach is in the defensive stance, I'm reading high and low, right? So a lot of times if I catch the ball and I don't even have a dribble, okay? So I'm looking at his hands, right? He's putting his hands on me, right? So now I want to create space, right? I want to create that space. So now you see where that hand is, right? He's rocking there. So I'm here, boom, I want to take that hand. I want to take that hand and go with it. Does that make sense, right?
You still got a little balance for your legs, That's good.
So this whole point, coach was a good defender, man. I used to hate playing against this guy. But you know what? We had a lot of fun in battle.
I don't move like I used to, though. I'm 52, man. It don't work like it used to. My mind, but my feet be like,
yeah. So his guys got to think about protecting, right? So here, coach got his hands on my hips, right? So I'm looking at this here. So I'm just playing with it. I'm directing with his hands. He's like playing with it, right? I'm here, okay? Same thing. He's acting right. Oh, I'm playing with it going there. I didn't attack the top foot because a lot of times I'm feeling where his weight is at. Constant time I'm reading. The coach hands are high, okay? So if he's playing high, I go under. I'm attacking this area of his body. I'm attacking his high side. Constantly learning how to read a defender.
But there'll be times often too, if a defender, he may be here pushing you. Now he's really giving you an advantage. In his mind, he's pushing you to the sideline, but he's giving you the lane. So now you have to really be able to keep body control to stay in front and have the defender behind you.
Notice if we go back to our AB lines. So if he's playing me like that, I'm not dribbling and going over here because he's pushing me. Okay? Low man wins. So if I play up here, I give him the advantage. Soon as I drop, right? I drop, now I get a little more base, right? So we here, right? Boom, and I want to come here. Now I'm stopping, reading into my shot. Reading the defender.
Reading the defender. Practice makes permanent, right? You're going to reinforce something, so you got to figure out what that is.
There you go. Boom.
Peace.
Carson, come on, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification